Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central. Car Talk. A global player in podcasting and live streaming.
What?
If you dare. It's the In Wheel Time Car Talk show. Just ahead, last-second Christmas gift ideas that you're going to go, what? Well, grab one at a local store, or you can also print proof that you bought it online and have it shipped to whoever your friend is that you're buying gifts for. Conrad has This Week in Auto History. We'll get you caught up on the stories making headlines this week. Howdy, along with Mike out of this world, Mars. King Conrad DeLong. We always need more Jeff Zekin. I'm Don Armstrong. That should have been Santa Claus DeLong.
Ho, ho, ho.
There you go.
Yo, ho, ho, and a bottle of rum.
All right. Well,
no, that was vodka last night.
Yeah. And
what was that?
They emptied
that
the
ginger
bottle.
thing? That was really good with the vodka in it.
Vodka, Cointreau, ginger, honey, vanilla. It was good.
Yeah,
I drank a lot of it.
I know you did. I saw you fill up that mug
A couple of times.
Fill up my mug.
his was bottomless. He had a bottomless Yeti.
Yeah, a Yeti. Was that a Yeti? Mm-hmm. It was a Yeti?
He had a bottomless Yeti.
Did you buy that yourself? Mm-mm. I was going to say,
Had it for
because
Christmas
those are
last
really,
year.
what are they, like $100 for that stupid
About
thing?
50.
Okay, whatever.
And that'd be a great gift.
Yeah.
The Yeti.
You know what we need to
Or
do?
Arctic, because Arctic's Houston-based.
Mm-hmm.
You can get
Mars, we need to have some merch.
We have a little bit of merch.
What kind of merch do we have? Is it for sale on our website?
Go to our website, merchandise, and you can. There's
Get a pencil with your name on it or something?
yeah. No, we have this. We have a few things up there. A couple of T-shirts and.
What are they? Used ones out of your mother's house?
That's why there's only a few of them, because I haven't dug up all of them from the car show.
Got some knitted doilies.
Yeah. Well, that's to go to church with.
There it is, Jeff. Pop it up there.
here's our merch page.
The merch page. Can you pop that up, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm working on that, trying to redo a little bit of it. Not real happy with some of it, but
They are gifts,
Yep.
and time's a ticking.
Time's a ticking. All right,
Mugs,
so
shirts, stuff.
all right. Well, I came up with a couple. So Hemmings, we interviewed the CEO last week.
Yes.
So I thought, well, let's see what we got over there. So Hemmings had some ideas. Hemmings has a muscle machines calendar. If you're into older muscle machines, New Year just around the corner, time now to order. Generously sized 12 by 12. Organizational tool printed on thick premium paper, and it's illustrated with multiple images of a dozen of America's most coveted performance vehicles of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Beautifully presented photos. It's really nice looking. It truly is. They do a very good job of it. So there's one, $14.95. And obviously you're not going to get it for Christmas because it's only 2 days away.
Yeah.
But what you do is you go and order it. There's the receipt. There's a picture of the calendar. Ding! Print.
Little gift thing, little gift card.
Print it out and put that in your Christmas card to the person.
There you go.
A stocking stuffer.
Here's one from Summit Racing Equipment. Few companies know classic Mustangs better than Scott Drake, the firm that makes and markets many of the most accurate reproduction components used in restoring Ford's classic pony car. Summit Racing carries a line of Scott Drake products, including the improved 64 to 73 Mustang tote bags. It's certainly worth a look at if you're in a Mustang person, Randy. $29.99 $29.99 for the small, $33.99 for the large. It's not bad. It's kind of a throwback looking
Little gym
thing.
bag.
Yeah.
Here's one. This is from the Conrad collection. CarTechBooks.com sells this thing for the OBD1 and OBD2, a complete guide to diagnosis, repair, and emissions compliance.
You know what OBD stands for?
It's kind of
onboard diagnostics.
I was going to say Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah. Technician
Onboard
you are.
diagnostic, yeah. So it covers 1997 to 2023 models. Okay? Yeah, you can get that. Publishing has that. $36.95 is what that costs.
That's not bad.
So if you're a real, no, it's not at all. So if you're a real car tech person,
Yeah.
here you go.
Carry it in a glove box?
I don't know about that, but you could certainly put it beside the bed on a nice, quiet evening with nothing else to do.
Plug it in.
Scan the codes in your car.
And you will go right to sleep. I promise you that. All right. A couple of other ideas. Hobby Lobby. You can go there today, and believe it or not, they have an automotive section in Hobby Lobby.
Did not know that.
They do. Ford, Chevy, Chrysler, Mopar, baseball caps, metal advertising signs, wall art, metal cars and trucks. In this, and it's a nice little section in there. Just walk right through the center of the store, and it's right in that area.
And
Right
they
next door.
still sell plastic model cars. You know,
They do.
Revell was the brand. It's not. It doesn't exist anymore.
Well, it's
AMT is. kind of
it's Revell America.
but yeah, you can still go in there and buy plastic cars to put
That
together.
department is right next to the potpourri. Don't forget that.
The potpourri.
How do you know that?
I read.
Yeah,
You're a liar. You were drug in there.
While Kathy's there, and he's over at the model car
The
section.
potpourri.
Yeah.
did you
But
ever figure out how to get the potpourri to burn?
No.
Burn. Well, if you want to call it that, probably.
Zigzags.
That's the way to
That's the key. Okay.
Okay, so there's my contribution to this segment. So I'm thinking that you guys got something.
Yeah, we need to talk about so some of the stuff that you
We
were
don't
talking
need
about.
to talk about it, but we're going
Well,
to.
yeah, we're going to talk. Well, we need to talk about it
You
because
staying
we
on
need
that?
to bring to everybody's attention. So it's Christmas Eve, and again, you can do like Don said. There's some things you just can't get in time, so there's ways to work with that. But if you really want to go out and get something, if you want to get out and get into the Christmas spirit and go out and get something,
Get into
there's a
traffic.
couple of places you can go. One of them that's really handy for most people is Walmart, and they've got a pretty big automotive section. And
They do. And I love going there just for the automotive section.
well, just because they got so much stuff on there. And
Well, I like the tire inflator thing.
Well, I was gonna say,
Digital
yeah.
tire inflators. You know, you kind of inflate the tire, inflate the pool toys.
yeah, this other thing that we got here, this auto driving pivoting tablet. You know, you're not supposed to be texting on your phone and stuff.
What is
but
that?
if you use the GPS function
it's a phone
Waze
app.
or
For a
something
phone.
like that, you know, you don't want to be looking down at it, and you get something like this pivoting tablet or phone holder, and you can get it up in your eyesight to where you're not really looking off away from
How
the road.
does that
so much.
hook up?
It's $12, you know.
Does
Is
it
it
hook
a
up to a
suction cup to
vent
the
or-
windshield? Or?
It's a suction cup to the windshield.
yeah.
Yeah,
Plus,
there's-
I think
there's
you can
several
also
different
use
ones.
it. Yeah, I think you can also use it for if you're doing videoing your drive, and you want to get on YouTube or ridiculousness or something like that.
On-ramp
Yeah,
acceleration
yeah.
tests.
On-ramp acceleration tests.
You know, I bought a cup holder. You know, my C5 Corvette has a cup holder that's that deep. I kid you not, that deep.
Yeah, you
little
can't-
bitty tiny thing. So it was unusable. It's worthless. So I went and I bought. It cost me $50. It's 2 cup holders. It's a plastic piece, and it's got a thing that slides up underneath part of the center console and then rests on the floor. It has never fallen down. It's perfect. Sits over on the passenger
Made
side.
for the Corvettes.
Yeah, it's made for the Corvette. Then I went to WeatherTech and bought me a cup phone holder.
I like WeatherTech.
I do too.
I like
So you
WeatherTech.
put
We'll
the
go over
thing
there in a minute.
in one of the cup holders, and it's got a little thing that holds up my cell phone, so it's right there.
Yep.
And for me, it's important because I don't have Bluetooth in the car. So use my cell phone, plug it in, and I've got a little Bluetooth thing.
Stick. Yeah.
Oh, well, it's a thing that goes into what used to be the cigarette lighter,
And talks to the-
It talks to the radio.
Yeah. So there's some on this page that we've got pulled up here from 1240A is something similar you're talking about. It slips down in between the seam between the two seats, and it provides you.
It's
some
where your
cup
phone
holders there.
drops and you can't ever
Yeah.
get it out.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
And, well, there's devices for that to cover that.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this one's got cup holders in it.
Yeah.
Which I think is probably a pretty good idea. And, you know, for
The other thing-
$14.
This $1.97 for these auto drive 4-pack headrest hooks. I've got 2 of them in my truck, and they clip onto the back of it. So behind your seat, you could hang things where hang an umbrella, or the dash cover hangs back there, so you could just reach back there and get it.
Your apron.
They're cheap, and it's an easy place to hang stuff.
You know, if you want to be the hero of the neighborhood, the jump box. That's only $50. You want to get a jump box, 800 amp jump box.
That's a really good item to have for a lot of reasons.
And then I like these little storage container things. You know, you unfold it, fold it out, and it keeps your groceries from rolling around.
I told Leslie this morning, I said, you know what I want for Christmas? I want to have me a digital air gauge.
That's she can go to Walmart and get them.
Are they accurate?
Yeah.
They are?
Yeah, this one's $32, and you just dial in your...
Well, but that's got the compressor. He's talking about just a gauge.
Just a gauge.
Just a gauge.
Oh, yeah.
Handheld digital gauge is what I need.
You can get there's 2 or 3 of them.
Those old stick gauges, they are so inaccurate.
And hard to read.
Hard to read, yeah.
I thought yours had, the Corvette's got it in the dash, doesn't it? You can read all 4 tire pressures in the dash.
Well, it does, but when you're filling it up, you want to get it right.
Yeah, you don't want to wait 5 miles down the road for it to kind of get a reading.
Ding! Oh, you didn't put an extra pound in the left rear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. There's all kinds of vacuum tools and cleaning tools.
Those are important.
Well, what are they, Jeff?
Clear headlight coating.
Well, there's like a vacuum. Is it a vacuum?
Yeah, this is a car cleaning kit.
Yeah, car cleaning kit.
It's got some attachments to get down between the seats.
The snow brush and ice scraper.
We need that a lot here.
Yeah.
I
will tell you that I did buy last year. I did buy a very nice little tire pump. Boy, am I glad I did too, because I got that great big nail in the tire coming back from I think it was a hot rod tour, and I had to stop every couple of miles to fill it up because I have a run flat tire. It has there's no spare, and I limped it home, got it home, and it had this great big. It was a drill actually, about that long that was in there.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And then they have the microfiber dust mop that stretches out to 48 inches.
Mop the whole car in one fell swoop.
Well, for getting up in the dash, particularly something like your Corvette that's got a pretty
long
broad
hood.
Yeah, long hood, but it's got a long dash because of the way it goes up underneath the glass.
A foam cannon.
There you go.
All the detail guys we have on.
Well, not only that, but I think that we need to have a foam cannon party in the backyard during one of the spring shows. It's nice and warm outside.
What's the dress code?
That's what I'm thinking.
You know what the dress code is.
A little
Speedos.
Get a little kitty.
Speedos.
Especially for you, Conrad.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll do a
Your
Speedo. I'll
cellophane
just
one.
do a
Naked.
thong.
Oh, Lord.
I just threw up in my throat.
Hey, look, Walmart sells
Clean the head.
handicap
We
placards.
just lost 13 countries.
Handicap placards. Do we need those?
At Walmart? Yeah, it's
what's
the only
it?
way to
What
get a
was
good parking spot. Lot fancy 4-piece handicap parking permit placard.
How legal is that?
Wait, go back up to this one. I need this one right there.
Well, you don't see this one. Explain
Well, I know.
what
Well,
it
I got to
is.
get him back
The
to it.
auto drive 12-volt heated seat cushion with auto shutoff.
See, I don't have the
It's a
heated
whoopee
seat.
cushion.
I don't have the heated seats in the truck. It's got the cat skin interior, but no heated seats.
Cat
I think-
skin
Yes,
or calf skin?
cat skin.
How many cats
It's
did
a
you have to
brand.
skin?
It's a brand.
Oh, okay.
Come on, you got to keep up. If you're gonna be funny, if you got to explain it, it's not funny. Anyway,
Siamese.
$20. Hint, hint. I'll take it.
Okay.
Hey, Becky.
You know what we need to do?
Walmart's like 3
As
miles
opposed
from
to
here.
buying the gifts next year for our white elephant thing at our lunch, what we need to do is just have a piece of paper and we write out what you want that's under $25, and then we'll get it. And there you go.
It's not as much fun as opening up stuff.
Well, there is that.
Hey, I'm
And
playing
some
with
of it was
that
fun.
little race guy.
Yeah, Red Line Racer.
Red line race. Oh, he's hilarious.
I love it. My wife hates it, but I love it. The other thing
guys,
that's really good is
you
the
guys-
sunglass holder.
You guys
that fits-
carry on for a minute. I'm going to go get that thing and bring it.
Yeah. Go get it. We need to put it in here.
Let's look at the WeatherTech.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of WeatherTech. Every time Rochelle changes cars, I get her a new set of WeatherTechs. But their floor mats are awesome. They fit. They hold puddles of stuff. The seat cover.
Puddles or piddles?
Okay,
Depends on how
whether or not
far
the
you've been
dog's
driving.
Yeah. The sunshade, which is custom made for the vehicle.
What is this under the seat measurement? Oh, is that for like a truck?
A pickup truck. It's a whole storage.
Oh yeah, if you got the lift up seat.
Coffin for lift up the seats. And then, Don said the cup phone.
There's a cup holder.
Cup holder, yeah.
Where's the cup phone? I missed that one.
I haven't seen it.
I don't think
Okay.
you got to it yet.
Those are popular. The vents
The bump
above
step,
the
yeah.
the vents above the window to let
If
the
you
air
would
in.
go a little bit faster, nobody could see anything.
There it is.
There's the
Here's
cup
the cup
phone.
phone.
There.
And it's got an extension with it.
Look at that.
Okay, while I'm standing here in front of the camera, I want to show you what the red line racer is. This was a gift that Mr. Mars gave us all. Can you see him?
I named mine Terry.
Start them up.
Laura said it's terrifying, so I named it Terry. Did you turn it on? Oh, you got to put it on the mic.
Yeah, I got to get it on the mic. That's why it helps.
He needs a little headset.
What it is.
Need to get a little headset for him, Mike.
Yeah,
Actually, maybe I can get this thing stretched over.
yeah, it will.
Let me get
There you go.
my headset over to stretch over there so you can actually see.
Boys and their toys.
I know.
It's a little Christmas
I can't help it.
edition. Here we go.
If you want something that's just a lot of fun, that doesn't take a
That's
lot
stupid.
of energy, and it
And
irritates
it
you.
annoys the crap out of your
I love it.
spouse.
So let me see if I can do this right, so you can hear it and see it. Ready?
Get him up.
Yep.
Ready? Here we go.
Yeah, hold it up a little bit higher. You're losing the shifter. There you go.
That's the rev limiter.
Ding,
Ding, ding, ding, ding, ding, ding, ding, ding, ding.
Let's slam it in reverse. I was talking to my daughter on the
Thank you,
phone,
Mr. Mars.
and I had that in the background, and I purposely I turned it on because you just turn the key and it'll shut off after like about a minute. So she said, "What is that?" I said, "Your mother's pulling in the garage."
It's got a lot of
Hilarious.
camshaft overlap.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of burble there.
It's got a big cam in it.
Where is the? Oh, it's the speakers underneath it.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't do it right.
Oh, you could hear it good.
Yeah,
you hear
it was
it
fun.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Boys and their toys. Now we've lost the other 41 countries that we're watching.
We're down to two
It's
countries.
called Red Line Racer.
Amy says you all look so festive. Nuggy says hi to his pop-up and friends.
Oh, isn't
Nuggy.
that nice?
Nuggy, her dog.
no, he's the grandson.
Nuggy.
It's his
Yeah.
nickname.
His nickname, Rhett, is his name. So there you have it.
Just leave it.
This week in auto history.
Oh, boy.
Time to change gears, Conrad.
You better shift it.
Let's shift it. Yeah, let's shift it. Upshift it right now.
So this week in 1903,
I'm not even
I
sure if I'm
remember
ready
it
yet.
well.
the Wright brothers, and I know this isn't much to do with wheels other than they were bicycle guys, had their first powered flight. At approximately 10:35 a.m., Wilbur watched his brother Orville took off from the beaches outside of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, making it the first time a powered, heavier-than-air machine would achieve controlled, sustained flight with a pilot on board. He crashed 12 seconds later and
Oh, boy.
kind of tore up the plane, but I always thought that was kind of cool. That bicycle guys built that.
Did he get
first
his luggage?
Airplane? No, they forgot his luggage in Charlotte. And then in 1949, the first Saab car,
Oh,
Saab's first production passenger car, the 92, began rolling off the Trottenholen
yeah,
Troll
that's a
Hatton
perfect. Troll Holden, whatever it is.
assembly plant. That was a two-stroke car.
Yeah.
A lot of the early Saabs were two-stroke, so you had to fill it up with gas and oil at the same time. And then in 1972, the final lunar rover vehicle was left on the moon. Another $1 million thing from the government that they built three of them, left all three of them up there on the moon. And, kind of a shout out to Buzz. It was an EV. It was a pure EV.
And that was Apollo 17 was the last flight.
Apollo 17 was the
Can
last.
you imagine what those things are going to look like and be worth it? Talk about a barn find when you go back up there and retrieve it and bring it back.
Well, and I think it still has solar panels to recharge itself, so it's been sitting up there recharging all this time. So by now, after, 35, 40 years, it may have fully recharged itself.
Talk about range anxiety.
Range anxiety on the moon, and it only went 20.1 kilometers per day. And they left and abandoned it on the moon.
Okay.
In 1989, Roger and Me debuted amid record profits in the 1980s for General Motors. Back before she got in charge, a series of decisions approved by General Motors CEO Roger Smith, who was another dirtbag, led to the closing of several GM plants in Flint, Michigan. Now, you were up there back then, weren't you? Mm-hmm. As they closed Flint and basically devastated Flint as a community. They closed all the assembly plants there, put 30,000 people out of work. Moore wished to bring Smith to Flint to show him how his actions affected the people, and Smith probably could care less. Roger was all about just making money. The film detailed the economics. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah, long time ago.
I've never seen the movie. No real interest. And then in 2009, funny that it happened in the same week, GM announced it will shut down Saab. Despite GM's involvement, Saab faced financial challenges in the 2000s. General Motors,
worthless car. Worthless.
Cool little car. Did you ever drive one?
Yes, I did. It was weird and it was ugly
they were
and it
truly
was just
weird.
nothing redeeming about it whatsoever, in my opinion.
But they had a loyal fan following. But I agree, kind of a weird car. A lot of weird features to the car.
And who are the fans?
People who own them.
Yeah, well, I'm sure.
The couple down the street.
Yeah, they're handicapped, I believe.
Okay.
So that was the end of Saab.
Well, goodbye.
60-year run.
Well, that was about 59 too many.
Oh, and then I know Mike had posted this on our Facebook page. So long to race car champion, race car team champion owner Don Schumacher passed away this week. A great loss to motorsports.
Yep, I remember back when he got into drag racing on the national scale back in the 70s, and he was that was back in the match racing days, and he was a big player in all of that back then. And and most recently, he dissolved his 9-car team, both the Funny Car and Top Fuel dragsters, and
part of it was picked up by Tony Stewart. Part of it, Antron Brown took over part of it. And they still have DSR, I believe, is still building chassis for other people.
A lot of safety innovations. It was it's a shame.
And
But
Tony's 10-time Top Fuel champion.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I've got a kind of an interesting story here. Sean Western, Director of Marketing for Quick Auto Dealers, read through transcripts of the company ChatGPT-driven customer chats Wednesday when he saw another bogus sales lead. It followed an onslaught of strange online inquiries that challenged the company's artificial intelligence-driven customer relationship management system in multiple ways. This time, butt farts was the culprit. The user, contacting Quirk Chevrolet in Braintree, Massachusetts, had inquired about a new vehicle, and the CRM chatbot asked for a name and contact information. It did not like the name Butt Farts, replying it couldn't proceed in the face of inappropriate or offensive language. And that is my Christian name. I come from a long line of farts, the user replied, as an even stranger back and forth continued. ChatGPT, a form of generative AI developed by the San Francisco private research laboratory OpenAI, converses like humans and learns from its mistakes. It made an explosive debut in fall 2022, and auto dealers have been gradually testing it with processes both behind the scenes and facing customers. That testing unexpectedly kicked into overdrive from Sunday through Tuesday last week as legions of users targeted some dealerships' ChatGPT customer systems with questions that went well beyond asking about buying a vehicle.
Pull my finger. Some
tests went viral with one user trying to get a dealership website to sell him a 2024 Chevy Tahoe for $1. So there you go.
Butt Farts.
Butt Farts was the name of the person that was trying to buy the car.
You would have to have parents that were smoking something to name you that.
Exactly. This I thought was very interesting. A Ford dealership in Florida says it's the only place that sells both Michelin tires and food from a Michelin-starred chef. Sarasota Ford last week opened Le Mans Kitchen, an upscale restaurant that's open only to its customers. Matt Buchanan, president, what's happened here?
You went blank.
Oh, well, I can't do that right now.
Okay.
Sarasota Ford last week opened Le Mans Kitchen, an upscale restaurant that's open only to its customers. Matt Buchanan, president of Buchanan Automotive Group, which owns Sarasota Ford, proposed the idea to Chef Jose Martinez as a way to build loyalty to the dealership, which also has an 11-seat movie theater and a relaxation room with massaging chairs. Martinez owns Maison Blanc, a long-renowned restaurant at Longboat Key, and previously had an award-winning restaurant in Paris.
High-dollar place.
38-seat restaurant named for the 24 Hours of Le Mans race that Ford Motor Company famously won in '66, replaced the dealership's cafe after a 9-month renovation. Not just anyone can get a table there, though. People who own a vehicle from Sarasota Ford can come anytime, and service customers get a voucher to eat there on the day of their visit. Now, there is somebody being innovative and trying to keep their customers. And I think that that's a good way to start. Don't you?
Yep.
Thank you. All right. Time now for a quick break. We'll be right back. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show is streaming and podcasting. Look for us on your favorite provider.
You own a car you love. Well, why not let Gulf Coast Auto Shield protect it? Houstonian John Gray invites you to his state-of-the-art facility to introduce you to his specialist team of auto enthusiasts. We promise you'll be impressed. Whether you're looking to massage your original paint to a like-new appearance, apply a ceramic coating, install a paint protection film, nano-ceramic window tint, or new windshield protection called ExoShield, Gulf Coast Auto Shield is where Houston's car people go. Curbed your wheels? Instead of buying new, why not have them repaired? How about a professionally installed radar detector? Gulf Coast Auto Shield does that too. Get a peek inside the shop and look at the services offered by getting online and heading to gcautoshield.com. Better yet, stop by their facility at 11275 South Sam Houston Tollway, just south of the Southwest Freeway, and get a personal tour. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is your place to go for all things exterior. Call them today, 832-930-5655 or gcautoshield.com. The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants will have you telling your family and friends just what the original recipes mean when it comes to the best fajitas in Southeast Texas. Founder Stan Holt invites you to visit the original Lupe Tortilla near I-10 and Highway 6. Here's the original house that inspired the design of all the rest and the original charm that helped make Lupe Tortilla the go-to destination for Houston Tex-Mex. Speaking of original, nothing can compete with the original lime pepper marinade that everyone will agree makes Lupe Tortilla award-winning beef fajitas the best anywhere. Lupe Tortilla Katy is another location that gives you the same quality and service Houstonians have come to expect at Lupe's. It's located just off I-10 and the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard in Katy. Find yourself in Aggie Land? Head to the Lupe Tortilla in College Station, located just around the corner from Kyle Field. It's a great place to enjoy those famous frozen margaritas before or after the game. Headed east to Louisiana, stop in at the Lupe Tortilla in Beaumont. It too's on I-10. You can't miss it. The original group of Lupe Tortilla restaurants invites you in for the best Tex-Mex anywhere. The In Wheel Time Car Talk Show is now part of the iHeart family. Now you'll have access to 24/7 Car Talk anytime you need a fix. Just download the iHeart Radio app and ask for In Wheel Time Car Talk, and there we are. Be sure to save us in your iHeart library for instant access. No matter where you are, you have the best Car Talk Show right on your PC, laptop, or mobile device and never have to worry about finding us again. Of course, you can always get access to our video and audio streams via InWheelTime.com and your favorite podcast channel, and all of this is free to you. From the iHeartRadio app, you'll not only hear our Saturday morning live show, but the best shows of the past, updated weekly. Never miss a minute of up-to-date new car reviews, pre-owned reviews, Conrad's Car Clinic, informative interviews, automotive news, and the most fun car talk show on the planet. Just download the iHeartRadio app, search for In Wheel Time Car Talk, save it to your library, and with a tap of the icon, you'll be in touch with your favorite Car Talk team. In Wheel Time Car Talk, streaming now on iHeart.com/In Wheel Time Car Talk. For this podcast episode of the In Wheel Time Car Show, I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.